Hey, Raindrops. Y'all know what it is. I got to give y'all my life after lockup recap before I hit the gym. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, the videos, leave a comment, tell a friend, phone a friend, call Moneybag Monique and Doggy Bone Derek, baby, because we got a lot to talk about. But first, before we get into Monique, you showed your ass to this. Monique. All right. So look, before we get into that, let's talk about Airris and Cameron. Okay. I have a confession to make. Maybe two confessions. Remember a few weeks ago, I asked the girls and some of the guys if we thought Cameron was cute, attractive, because some days I'm like, is he? And the other days I'm like, I don't know, baby. In this episode, when he came down them staircase in all white, looking like Black Jesus, baby, yes, give me a good old angel, angel of mine. Yes, Monica, Hammer is a 9. Now, I don't know if he did a bid for 9 years, but he is a 9 on the scale of 1 to 10. Cameron was looking good in the all white. Girls and guys, do y'all agree with me or not? Let me know in the comments. I know I gave him a 7 before, and in the comments, some of y'all said, no, Carlos, he's more than a 7. Some of y'all said, Carlos, at best, he's a 5. He had a fresh cut, wore all white, the tatted neck with the musical notes on it. I was like, oh, Airris. I understand. Airris said, knock me up. Boom. Busted up in the club. Bow, 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 bow. And next thing you know, she pregnant with a baby girl, honey, named Charlie. Come on, Charlie's Angel. Yes, Charlie's Angel, because Cameron was giving you angel vibes in the all white. So look, I was here for it. I really was like, I gotta let the Raindrops know. Look, I think he's a 9. So, am I being too generous? Is my pre-workout drink making my mind go nuts? Let me know in the comments. So, anyways, he comes downstairs looking like Black Jesus. And I was just like, okay. They're setting up the fact that Airris' father is coming to visit them. Airris is a daddy's girl. And what I loved about this scene is it represented how Black daughters are with their fathers, right? The close relationship that they have with them, and how they do tell their boyfriend, fiance, or husband to like get it together before their father comes over. So when she told Cameron, like, take out the gold teeth, tuck in the red flag in his back pocket. Now, look, I am from Detroit. I did grow up in the hood. Can y'all imagine Carlos King in the hood as a kid? But we'll talk about that later, honey. So, unless I'm ignorant, when you have a red flag, or in this case, a bandana, right? In your back pocket, does that mean you're part of a gang? And is that gang the Bloods? Or am I tripping and I'm stereotyping? Let me know. But when she said put the flag, tuck it down in your pocket, I was like, wait a second. Does that mean Cameron's in a gang? And if so, is he a Blood or a Crip? And as I'm looking at myself, I'm representing both colors. I am not in a gang. I'm not in a gang. I don't get gang banged. I don't bang. Well, pop, pop, pow. That I don't do none of that. I am a raindrop. Okay. I'm innocent. I don't do none of that. But if Cameron's in a gang, this is my issue. If you are out of prison, I would think that you would do whatever it takes not to go back in. If he is in a gang, because again, we don't know that is true. So let me know in the comments, because when you have a red bandana in your back pocket, and I think it also depends on if it's in your left pocket or your right pocket. Boy, that's that Detroit hood raising I was brought up in. Does that mean you are in a gang? And that just disturbs me because look, I'm starting to like Cameron and Airris' relationship a lot. And I'm going to tell you why. Her daughter really does like him. And because kids are so innocent and they're not jaded by the world, because they're kids, they're innocent. Their innocence is still, I see people as they are. They have good discernment. The fact that Airris' daughter likes Cameron, even so much so later in the episode, she told her grandfather that Cameron treats her and her mom like a queen. And I thought that was sweet. And that's what's making me like Cameron a lot. I don't want Cameron to be in a gang, especially because you just got out of jail. And I really want you to be the man that Airris sees in you. I don't see it just yet, but I'm willing to give you a chance because of this little girl, because she clearly adores you. And my hope with Cameron is he's not this con artist who is love bombing this family for his own self, for whatever he's getting out of it. That is my concern. I really don't want that, because I'm starting to like Cameron. No, it's not because all of a sudden he's looking like Black Jesus. It's because there's something likable about him. He's charming. He he's a bad boy, but he sort of just gives you like a sweet gangster. It's hard to describe, but there's something likable about him. He kind of reminds me of Ghost from Power, right? You know how Ghost was like, you was afraid of him, but when Ghost used to like, give you that swag, you used to be like, Ghost? You may talk to Tasha crazy, but Ghost, I'm here for it. So that's what Cameron gives me. He gives me Ghost. I just don't want you ghosting on Airris and her daughter. Okay, Cameron? So anywho, Airris' father comes in looking like one of the 5 heartbeats, Jerry curl and all, and I was I was here for it. He has an S curl. He wore a baseball jersey from 13 Below, and that said Chicago on it because he has a rep for his town. I was here for it. He looks like one of the 5 heartbeats. I loved it. So her daddy, they look just alike. And even Cameron recognized it, like, my baby and her father have the same face, which for a man is weird, because when you are, doing your lady, you don't want to think of your father-in-law. So Airris, don't be surprised if all of a sudden he only hits it from the back, because he doesn't want to look at your face anymore, because he sees that you also look like a 5 heartbeat. That's an issue. So the gag of the day is the fact that unless they talked about this and I didn't catch it till this episode. Aaron's father was also in prison, and in his words, a couple of times. This is when TD Jakes preaches about breaking the. I'm talking about Black Jesus and TD Jakes. Lord have mercy, baby. Okay. This is when TD Jakes talks about breaking generational curses. Aries, you literally are marrying your father all over again. This is why they preach on Sunday morning that you have to break the cycle of generational curses or the cycle of the Pen Pal Penitentiary program on Facebook. The fact that your father was in prison, not one time, not two, not three, not four, a couple of times, right? The fact that you as a young girl or teenager or a woman didn't take that as that's not the life I want for myself because I saw what it did for my relationship with my dad. So the fact that you electively hit up the program to meet your dude shows me that you are a part of this pattern to where they always talk about how girls end up marrying their fathers. That's what happens. You are marrying your father, which goes to show me there's some issues that you have that you need to fix before you can devote your life to Cameron. There's something about your relationship with your dad, Aries, that shows me you really want his approval, you want his love, and you want his acceptance. And in my mind, don't call me Dr. Phil, but in my mind, I'm now realizing that you may have some insecurities in yourself because you don't think you deserve more than what you've accepted in Cameron. And I don't think Cameron's a bad guy. Let me start by there. I don't think anybody, I don't judge. I don't think anybody who is in prison, this will sound bad. I got to catch myself. Let me say it how how it feels in my heart. Just because you did something bad doesn't make you a bad person, right? You did something bad. Okay, y'all follow me. Just because you did something bad doesn't make you a bad person. You could be a good person who just did something bad. And you have to live with the results of your decision. Okay. I'm not saying Cameron's a bad guy just because he was in prison. Okay. Sometimes as a young Black boy or teen, you get caught up in the streets in the neighborhood in which you're growing up in. And you don't see no other way but to live that lifestyle. Okay. So that's why I'm not calling him a bad person. I think he's a good person who may have done bad things and he's trying to do better. But the thing that I have with Aries, I don't think Aries knows her own worth. And I think the fact that she electively decided to be with the man who was in prison and waited for him until he got out shows me that what she saw growing up with her dad, she has unresolved issues there. And what she's doing now is repeating the pattern of marrying somebody who was like her father. Y'all follow me? So my concern now is you're raising a girl. Cameron is not that little girl's dad. Because of that, you may be showing your daughter, who's very bright, that this is the way to go. And that's when you have to ask yourself, am I raising her to be better than me? Because we all, as parents, every parent wants their child to be better than them in life. You have to ask yourself, Eris, if you are positioning your daughter to make better decisions than what you made or are making. That's what I'm saying. And there's something about Eris' father where he even knows that Cameron may not be the best for her, because as a father who was in prison, he clearly wants something different for his own child. Now I get it. And although I think Cameron's a good person, it remains to be seen if he's the right person for Eris. So that's my recap of them. I like them. I'm rooting for them. But I think Eris needs to really figure out what generational trauma she's dealing with before she's capable of devoting her life to Cameron and the fact that you have a baby girl in your belly. Okay, so that's that. Now, let me take this sip of the pre-workout, baby, because we got to get to Monique, Derek, and her family. That was giving me good old Miss Wanda and Letitia Scott, Bessemer, Alabama teas, child. Okay. Woo! So Moneybag Monique is in her Airbnb. Hi, Monique. I love you. So Moneybag Monique is in her Airbnb, allegedly. And Doggy Bone Derek is there too. With her sisters, Calandra. Is that guy her brother? He's nosy, by the way. I'm gonna call him Peter Thomas because he's in the women's business. Whoever that man is, I'm mad at you because I'm always in the women's business, but I get paid to do it. So we're gonna call you Peter Thomas. So we got Doggy Bone Derek, Moneybag Monique, Calandra, and Peter Thomas just sitting there, and a knock is on the door. And walks in is Monique's other sister and her godmother. Now, her godmother has a good old updo. Her godmama looks good, and she looks like she played no games. And clearly, she doesn't, because all of a sudden, they get into it. And Monique, this is my issue that I have. On no day should your family, friends, godmother, the neighbors, the chick at the check cashing place on the corner of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard should be all up in your business. Ladies, listen up. This is why you don't involve people into your business. Because when you do, they feel comfortable checking your man. Now, I know Doggy Bone Derek likes to lay it low and spread it wide, baby. He admitted it. He admitted it. If your man admits to cheating with multiple women, multiple times, using your multiple credit cards, and your multiple mileage on your multiple Uber account, and you stay with him, you can bring up that issue again. Because that's the past, and you accepted it. That's the rule. If you and I are in a relationship and you caught me doing something that I was not supposed to be doing, and I tell you and I apologize to you, and we're still together, you are not allowed to bring that back up in my face. Because at the end of the day, you accepted it. And if you're going to accept it, then you need to accept who I am and not tell your family, friends, and everyone else in the world about the issues that we have. Monique, your family is too involved in their business. And it makes me wonder, where's your man? Because your godmama with her red rooster hairdo that I love, by the way, because I'm from Detroit. Hey, hair capital. But your godmama and her red rooster do. Where's her man? Where's Calandra's man? Where's your other sister's man? Peter Thomas, where's your you got Peter Thomas all up in your business. Where's his person? Where's his lady or whatever? I don't know, Peter Thomas child. Anyways, where's they man at? So you're the only one at this dining room table, okay, that you got from Target, okay, that you got put together for the cameras. And they're reading Derek for film. And listen, I'm not on Derek's side at all in terms of his behavior. But Monique, you have to look around the table and see why are all of these women lonely. Because let me tell you something. When it comes to me, my African, I'm busy. I'm not sitting around a table with my sisters talking about they man. Because I have my own. And when my sisters used to have issues in their relationships, I would say something one time and move on. Because at the end of the day, I know that when it comes to my sisters, they're going to make a decision based on what they're comfortable with. And I don't judge them. And they don't judge me. Me and my African had our issues, and I used to call them crying like, girl, can you believe he did it? The gag is, they used to tell me, Savannah, that's a good man. And I would be like, Carlos, you got a good man. Who cares? Real tea. And then it hit me like, you're right. Everyone makes mistakes. I made mistakes. We all make mistakes. But I'm never going to involve my sisters in my business. That's Monique. So you guys can figure that out, baby. So anyways, what also came out of this conversation, or should I say interrogation, Law and Order Airbnb unit, baby. So what came out of this, what came out of this interrogation at the table from Target home goods section, baby, was the revelation that Derek sleeps with his phone. Not only does Derek sleep with his phone, Derek sleeps with his phone in his boxers. Let me tell you what this means. And ladies and men and they, listen up. If a man or a woman is sleeping with their phone in their box, or in this case, a man, if a man is sleeping with his phone in his boxers, that means two things. One, he's hiding something, obviously. Two, y'all definitely ain't banging, because why is your phone in your boxers? There's no pockets in boxers. He's not using his tool to surprise you in the middle of the night to give you something for 15 minutes, because he's too busy getting vibrated by his phone from the janitor slash bartender slash hostess, from the club promoter. So when you're trying to wake up your man by going down, you're not woken up by the erection of his thing. You woken up by the vibration of his iPhone. You're being penetrated by his iPhone. The iPhone is penetrating you, Moneybag Monique. All this time, you thinking it's Derek Boom, and it's his iPhone 6 or 12 banging you and vibrating you in the middle of the night. Let me put y'all up on game. Your man is I can't even get it out. I'm so pissed. Your man is cheating on you if he sleeps with his phone in the bed. I'm going to tell y'all something else because I love y'all and I want to see y'all happy. If your man has his phone, okay, and he puts his phone face down like this, not up like this. If you're around your man and he keeps his phone like this, he's hiding something. Because he does not want you to see the messages that pop up. Instead of you being face down, ass up, the phone is face down. That means he's doing something. Let me put y'all up on game. I've been around for a long time. Don't let the Neutrogena skin fool you, baby. I'm seasoned. He's hiding something. He don't want you to see who's texting him when it pops up on the phone or who's calling. So when you're, ladies, come here. Make sure my African don't hear me. Next time you're around your man and his phone is around him, check it. Check to see if the phone is face down. And if it is, you need to be worried. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to break up a happy home. I'm trying to put you up on game. And if that happens, then be clear, something is going on. He may be not cheating on you. He may be hiding the fact that he has notifications coming up from his bank account. He don't want you to know what's going on his bank statements. It could be anything. That's why I'm saying he's hiding something. I'm not saying he's cheating. I'm saying he's hiding something. So check that. Anywho, so Derek sleeps with his phone and his boxers, and then all of a sudden he gets a text message, and Monique grabs his phone to see who is texting him. Derek runs upstairs with his Kids Foot Locker Jordans and tries to hide. Then all of a sudden, you have the godmother, Calandra, Peter Thomas, and the rest of the ladies trying to like attack Derek to get his phone. Why are we doing all of this? This is a horrible display of the fact that y'all, it shouldn't be like this. There is no way I am attacking my sister's man by making sure that my sister grabs his phone. I ain't doing all that because I have my own life with my own man. I'm not engaging in that at all. So Monique gets the phone finally, talking about why you deleting messages? Why you deleting messages? And he's laughing. But you know, Monique is 6'10" and Derek is 4'9". So of course she manpowered him. Okay. I'm calling her Captain America. She manpowers him. Okay. Give me this. Right? And then you had Derek like this, giving you good old different strokes, honey. Arnold, he like this. My phone, my phone, my phone, my phone. And Monique's like, oh, give me that phone. Captain America tease, baby. So she grabs his phone, goes into the half bathroom with no bathtub in it. So, honey, I live for a half bathroom. So Moneybag Monique grabs his phone, goes into the half bathroom with no bathtub, locks him out, but miraculously let the camera guy in. Monique said, you, Derek, can't come in, but you, the camera guy, come get this money shot. What I say to you, Monique can do no wrong in my eyes. I love this woman. She is a reality TV star. Monique is reality gold. She said, now you, camera guy, come in here, baby. I love it. I love it. So she's going through his phone. When I say to you, my heart was beating fast because I know what that feels. I'm telling y'all too much of my business. Let's just say I know what that feels like. When someone's going through your phone, you are really you're thinking about all of the messages for the past 30 days, baby. You're like, child, I lived a life, baby. But that's my past. Okay. Anywho, so Monique is in her half bathroom going through his phone. And then she invites Calandra. And I'm like, yes, Calandra, Calandra, I'm gonna need you to get some business, baby. I love the dedication, but you need some business, Calandra, babes. So Calandra, Monique going through his phone. And you could tell Monique's mad because Monique does not have a poker face. She is visibly upset. She's going through his DMs, going through his messages, and then all of a sudden, it has been revealed that old girl from last week at the club, the hostess slash bartender slash janitor. I told y'all gonna listen to me, raindrops. I know what I'll be talking about. I told y'all, I said something's up with that. It was revealed that the janitor slash bartender slash hostess was also hitting up Derek. Derek, you tough, boy. You tough. You tough. She's texting you. And Monique, listen, Monique, I said this to you before and I'll say it again. I know you ain't going nowhere. And I'm actually fine with that. Because I believe this. I believe that you know what you signed up for and you're okay with it. That's why I don't involve myself in my girlfriend's relationships. Because what works for you works for you. Derek won't work for me. Cameron, maybe. It's up to you. It won't work for me. But Monique, it works for you. And I get it. I understand it. So she leaves the bathroom. She sits down and she calls one of the girls. Monique calls the girl and she answered the phone with an attitude. Don't you hate when you call somebody that you know is in some stuff? Oh, so it's just me? Y'all never called the person that you saw your man texting? Monique, I did the same thing too, sis. But this was me. Hello. Who this? How you know? Redacted African's name. How you know? What y'all been doing? Why you getting tough with me? I know what that's, yeah. Me too, sis. I get it. So then the girl's like, who? Now you know good doggone well, baby, who Derek is. Stop the presses, sis. Oh, I hate when girls do that. Who? Girl, bye. So then she's like, Derek, I'm a club promoter. You're sending him pictures of yourself. You're not promoting the club, sis. You're promoting your cuckooch. You're promoting everything about you. You're not promoting the club. You want him to shoot it up in the club. Pow pow. That's the only club you want up in you, baby. You promoting yourself. There is no way you're promoting a club. And then you talk about you're a bottle girl. What I say to y'all, we're in a recession. That's why I said to y'all, the hostess was what? A bartender and a janitor. Now, this club promoter talking about I'm a club promoter, and a bottle girl. Girl, this is this is all me. Girl, bye. Bottle girl, girl, the only thing you saw, let me stop. Anyways, a bottle girl. Anyways, Monique, unless a bottle girl is a new term for being the lady of the night, allegedly, you know what it is, sis. And you in Atlanta, girl, bye. Goodbye. So then Monique, Monique's godmother, her sisters, and Peter Thomas, they're all like, you need to leave him, girl. You need to leave him. Leave him. He playing you in your face. That just goes to show me that none of y'all have a man. Because I would love to see how y'all relationship is getting down. How you gonna tell somebody else to do something that you probably ain't doing? Calandra, who's riding you, sis? What's your man? Godmama, I think you're beautiful with your red rooster cut. Where's your man? Peter Thomas, where's your person? These are things I need to know. You should never elect your opinion into somebody where in your own life, let's be clear, you have accepted things that other people tell you to leave for. That's why you don't tell people your business. You just don't. So then Monique realizes that it's gotten too far. And she says, yeah, it's getting late. Monique said, it's getting late. Y'all can go. Because Monique already knows, like, okay, we did all of that. I still ain't leaving him. So let me have my family and Peter Thomas leave because I'm already embarrassed enough. So then they leave, okay? And it's just Derek and Monique. And then Monique has to feel like she did something because, and this is no shade, every woman always has to feel like, I told him so. No shade, ladies. Y'all do that. And some men too. So she gathers Derek's duffel bag and he's like, no, I got this. I can do it myself. And he gets on his booster to climb on the kitchen counter because he's 4'9" and he needs to get the engagement ring where he was going to propose to her. He grabs that and then he leaves. And then Monique slams the Airbnb door. That was a lot. But I can tell you what's going to happen next week. So next week is the finale. What's going to happen is he's going to propose to her and she's going to say yes. And then her family members are going to be upset with her because they see clearly that this man is playing you. And my thing with Monique isn't dumb. She knows what she signed up for. Monique doesn't have kids, so it doesn't affect anybody but her. And that's why, read me if y'all want to. Bring it on. That's why I'm Team Monique and Derek. As long as two parties accept their own dynamic in their relationship, who are we to judge? Now, the thing with Airris and Cameron, there's children involved. And that's why, for me, I want Airris to get herself together. Like I said, I don't think Cameron's a bad person. I just want Airris to figure out her generational trauma. And I think with Monique, Monique just knows what it is. She knows what it is. And last but not least, Monique, please keep your sisters, Peter Thomas and your godmama, out of your business. Stop letting them in. And furthermore, Derek, I miss Marlo and Glorilla. When am I going to see them again? Are they fired? After that fighting, can they not film anymore? Because I see Calandra, and Calandra the one that got mollywopped. So, allegedly. I like you, Calandra, but they got you, sis. So I want to see Elizabeth and Aubriana. I miss them. Am I going to see them at the finale next week? Anyways, I got to hit the gym. So let me know in the comments how y'all felt about Life After Lockup latest episode. Are you Team Monique and Derek, or are you more Team Airris and Cameron? And make sure you like and subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button so you don't miss an episode. Bye.